Hello, my loves, and welcome to this week's reading for Leo for the week of April 3rd, 2023. This week we also have a full moon in Libra, so it's going to be highlighting different relationship aspects for all of us, which I will touch base on these readings. I would definitely recommend watching these for your rising and your sun sign, since they are general readings. That way you can kind of take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Also, be sure to check out my IG or website if you do want to book your own one-on-one reading and dive a little bit deeper there. As always, be sure to like, share, comment, subscribe too if you enjoy my content. It really means a lot. Otherwise, we're gonna jump right into it for our Leo. Don't mind this little leaf peeping through on all these readings. My ivy plant is just like taking over, but I'm not really mad about it. All right, let's connect with Leo's energy spirit. Let's see what our Leo needs for the week ahead. What guidance and messages does our Leo need for this full moon? All the good things, hopefully. All right, one more shuffle for Leo. All right, Leo, we have 15 temptation. All right, I'm going to pull a couple with this. I'm feeling drawn to that. 19 light and 20 truth card. Okay, very interesting, Leo. I feel that your energy has been very optimistic, excited lately, but I feel like it was almost like a high you were riding. That's not a bad thing. You've made a lot of changes recently. You have been, just trying to ride the wave of life, so to speak, see what's coming up for you, say yes to new experiences. I'm clenching my hands as I say this, but I do feel that all parts of you are not on board. Okay, so what do I mean by that? I don't know if you've ever done parts work, but basically our inner child, different versions of our inner child, does not feel fully transitioned into these spaces yet, okay? So there's been a bit of impulsivity, a lot of change, which is, again, not bad, but we haven't really done the integration work. So if you're feeling a little emotional, a little scattered, I feel like you're like weirdly like dropping things or just kind of fumbling about, not feeling fully grounded. With the temptation card coming forward for me. So there is a bit of distraction happening here for yourself. You are distracting yourself, feeling all the good things, trying to focus on the good, which is not a bad thing, but there are things that need to be integrated. There are parts of you that, again, are not fully on board. So if you're feeling like that disconnect in any way, it's definitely going to be time this week to check in, to do that inner work, and really see, is there like, I'm being brought to pain. Are you feeling pain or having health kind of issue, like almost like a physical flare-up health issue in a particular area? That's something I 100% want you to look into this week, Leo, because it is showing you this old wounding, a part of yourself that needs your attention and care. So for example, like there's so many different things. Some of us have issues in our digestive tract or autoimmune that usually has to do with our root chakra. Just different body parts hold different things. Our shoulders are carrying the burdens of other people. Inside the scapula is like our inner child, like screaming to get our attention. Then you have hips, which is betrayal. There's so many different things. So I want you to look to the area that is flying up for you and then do a little research on it, right? What does this area hold for me? Maybe what chakras are tied to this area. There are definitely things calling for your attention. And then the 20 truth card I'm going to speak to you first before the light. So this is like really looking at the situation and being real with yourself. Like I feel like you weren't expecting to feel this setback this week, but you are feeling it. And you're a little frustrated because you're like, I'm doing all the things. I'm making dramatic changes. You are like physically taking action. That's not the issue here. Like Spirit is like, it's not that you're not doing things. It's almost this process of undoing, of slowing down. I have the chills as I say that, right? So inaction is going to be where your energy needs to be this week, right? It's about slowing, like, why do I need to keep doing? What am I almost running away from by doing, needing new things, new experiences, like needing to constantly move. again, I don't feel like these choices, I want to emphasize this, the choices that you made and the movements that you made are not bad, okay? It's not that they were wrong, you did anything bad, but right now is a period of inaction, slowing down, taking a look at things. So 19 light card reminds us to, you know, continue to remind ourselves like we have the power to heal. We are the light in dark periods. So if you're feeling heavy, you already have the tools to move through a lot of these things. So if you're questioning, can I move through these feelings? You know, it just kind of feels overwhelming. I don't really know how to navigate it. You do know, just slow down. There is no rush. There is no urgency to get there, Leo. Then choose wisely card. Okay, so I do like this for you because I feel like some of you are questioning the decisions that you made and questioning a move, like almost thinking about moving and switching things up completely. Am I in the right space? Is this really what I need to be doing? Do I feel completely aligned here? Am I escaping? Like there's just so many what ifs, so many questions. And that is really stemming from a place of just not being grounded. So like I said, it's not that you made the wrong choice. It's just getting the rest of you integrated and on board and okay with where you're at, regardless of where you're at. Does that make sense? Being okay with where you're at internally and then where you are externally just kind of falls into place, or acceptance around that falls into place for you. Let's do one more. Ooh, then we have 3 fertility card. I love that. So this to me is not like, oh, you're gonna make a baby right now, but more so you are going to get to this point where you feel that you are nurturing yourself and you do feel more comfortable with where you are. But this inner child work really needs to be done. And this has been a theme for a couple of us this week. So some of these readings are more so about our romantic relationships or relationships with family. And for you, Leo, I'm seeing your relationship sector being highlighted, the relationship with yourself, and how you perceive the entire outside world around you. So not just your relationships, but how you feel about yourself and the things that you've been through and the way that you just feel. Yeah, literally the way that you feel about yourself is affecting how you feel about everything else going on around you, okay? You're almost looking for these outside things to make you feel better, which is not necessarily bad. I mean, we all kind of do that, right? We all want new things and to move around and have new experiences. And yes, we need to go where we're led, but this is a time and this is a week for you to slow it down and get really comfortable in your own skin, Leo. So I do like this for you. I feel like a bit of nesting coming forward for you, kind of planting roots where you are. But yeah, as always, if you like what I do, be sure to like, share, comment, or subscribe. If not, I will see you next week, Leo. Take care.